I wasn't in the service when Pearl Harbor was bombed. And I remember hearing about that, and I got to thinking, geez, I got to do something. It was almost like they bombed my backyard. My general quarters position was just to float around the engine room and make sure that everything was okay there. That was my pride and joy of the engine. We had 8 engines, and once I got one started, I would just put your clutch into the others, and that one would start the other. See, we had an engine set up on what they call the fan tail of our ship. That's the rear. And we'd start that up, and I could make smoke, fog-like. They called on us to lay down the fog, and I knew what that meant right away. That meant that there were enemy ships in the area, because we laid down fog. Nobody could get through it, and we could cover. Believe me, we could cover a great area with that fog. But our gun crew, they shot down a Japanese suicide plane, and damned if he didn't land right in between my ship and a sister ship of mine. Was the number 742. He landed right in between there, but I didn't get to see his body. His foot come up on our ship. that I remember. That stuck with me ever since. And anyhow, that was one time when I was kind of worried. See, the Battle of Palau was we took over a little group of islands. My ship and I think 1 or 2 other, we were assigned to duty to just keep going around that island. Keep going around that island and make sure that those Japanese didn't try to get off, which they did. Because one morning we got up and we found out that one of those little scallywaggers, he went out during the night, he pinned some explosives on the propellers, in the propeller shaft of the 404. I'll never forget the number, the 404, and then got away. Next morning when they got up, it started up, blew the tail end off. But thankfully nobody got killed. The one time I was scared is one of my engines went down. And I had to make a complete overhaul, and I was working on it while we were looking at the beach, and the Marines were lobbing the mortars out. There's a war going on upstairs, I remember thinking. Then I told myself, well, I don't think about that. You just don't think about it. Somehow or another it goes away, and you finish what you're supposed to do. So young that I can't remember a lot of stuff. There's some things that I guess I don't want to remember. But I was so homesick and tired of hearing about all the killing there that all I wanted to get home.